Rule number one, use a common process. Are you and your sales team speaking the same language? The challenge for every sales leader is that we have people on our team speaking different languages. When you say, how did that call go? And they say, hey, it went well. What does went well mean? Went well for me means that I insert myself with my skills and my experience into that comment, and I say, well, they must have done the following 5 things in order for them to say it went well. That's not true for everybody. Those are what's called wishy-washy words, and people put their own meaning into it went well, or they're qualified, or I think that's closable. It means different things. You know, common process is happening in all different parts of our organization. The accounting group, the engineers, and marketing all speak a common language. Only our group, sales, we don't have a common approach, a common language. Here's a quick tip for you. Sit your team in a room. Ask them. Write down the process that we follow as a team from start to finish. Start when you're prospecting, end when you're selling additional products and services to your customer. Then I want you as a sales leader to compare what people wrote down. If it's consistent, I applaud you. But if you're like 94% of the other sales leaders, everyone in that room is going to have a slightly different approach. That'll be your first clue that you don't have a common process and you don't have a common language. And when we say we don't have enough time as a sales leader, that's a symptom. The real problem is we're spending an exorbitant amount of time coaching our whole team in using different languages because what's close to them isn't close to over here. So if we could have a common process, then we can leverage those efficiencies. We can coach, train, onboard in a very similar way. And you can create culture within your sales organization, creating muscle memory. But until we're all on the same page, it'll never happen. Take this tip to your next sales meeting.
The Sandler Rules for Sales Leaders are available now at Amazon or Sandler.com. You can click on the player now to watch the previous video, or click subscribe now to get notified about future sales tips.